Hey guys, we are here. Kind of late about making another episode, but we're getting it done.
You're late.
You're late. You're like a week late.
Not my fault.
Uh, maybe?
How see now you admit it.
Nah.
You got me sick.
I can get you sick.
Yeah, you
And if I did, you had a good time getting sick.
did. Yeah, sure. Going to work sick. Great time.
No, I mean like me getting you sick, I got you sick in more ways than one. Hey.
No.
No? Okay. You act like I walked right by you and I was like, sick, motherfucker, sick. And the damage was done.
Pretty much.
I was thinking of more romantic way I got you sick, but okay. You have your way, I have my way.
Your lips. No. Your way sucks.
Whatever.
No, you didn't get it. Your way sucks.
Ah, I got it out, dude. I like that, thanks. I'm good, what I'm good. So what's up? What we got on the agenda?
We got someone on the moon.
Yeah, baby. that was so cute. I was like, nice.
Nice.
Nice. I like it.
I like it. That was like one of our first drawings, probably.
Oh yeah, awesome. Even the stars look awesome. Like they're just looks like somebody scratched the freaking blue out of there. Like,
So, as you said, we didn't have one last week because I was down with the sickness.
nice. He literally was down with the
I
sickness.
was dancing with the stars.
Nice.
DWTS. Down with the sickness. So, then I guess we're going to talk about what we should have talked about last week. So, kind of old. A week old. I don't know.
It's all right.
It's all right.
By the time some people start watching this, all of it will be old anyway. So
But I saw one today with Elon Musk.
what? Dun dun dun. Elon Musk.
So we'll open with that.
Awesome.
Because I have it under piece of shit person.
It's time for the Elon Musks.
Elon. So Musk got managers at Twitter to list their best employees for a promotion, then fired the managers.
The fuck?
Yeah, see, piece of shit.
Stupid. I don't know, man. That boy's one sick, twisted motherfucker.
He used to get the shit knocked out of him. That's when I'd be happy to do it too.
For free. I would like ask for immunity though, because you're like doing society a favor, so they shouldn't put you in prison for that.
I'll knock out that implant he has in his head.
Savage.
I mean, that's a shitty move right there.
Yeah, I mean, what was the point of that?
Because he didn't want to pay him. He wanted to pay the guys that they said did a good job to take over their job the same pay they were getting paid.
Yeah, it's like they're picking out who was going to replace him pretty much.
Yeah.
No, I guess. I mean, like, how was he going to decide? Because he didn't know anybody to begin with, so he doesn't know personally who's good at their job. Like, he took the time to get to know people.
He's not even good at his job.
I know, right? So he'd be the last person to be able to pick out good people.
So earlier this year, Musk had asked some of the top most executives as well as top level managers at Twitter to nominate the best members of their teams so they can be promoted. When she was given the list, Musk went on to fire those managers and replace them with the same people who were recommended. This includes Esther Crawford. That's one of his ball lickers. See right there? One of Musk's ball lickers.
It does not say that per
says right there.
print.
Read between the lines.
Oh, yeah.
Staunchiest ball licker supporters,
Yeah, read between the lines for sure.
who was also the chief executive of Twitter Payments.
But could you imagine if people could actually print exactly what they thought?
So Musk's reasoning as to why he would take a step like this is simple. The top level managers and executives that he fired, about 50 of them, were all drawing high salaries, although not as high as the ones before them. These managers and executives were then replaced by employees who were drawing much less salaries. Without a change in their remuneration, re whatever that word is, it's about money. Okay.
So I'm guessing that the people that got fired and the ones that replaced them were probably still getting paid the same. They didn't
Yeah,
get a.
he didn't. He
They
didn't.
didn't pay.
He didn't bump up their pay.
Yeah, exactly. They
He's like,
didn't.
oh, you know how to do their
It
job.
wasn't a promotion per se. It was more like we lost these people, take over, but yet you're still getting paid the same.
It was a lateral movement, but also vertical, because the lateral part was the pay.
Mm-hmm.
The responsibilities was
Increased.
the vertical movement. So,
Shiesty.
so as I said, this guy is a piece of shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be more than happy to bitch slap him, readjust his hairline because he had hair, transplanted because he was losing his hair,
He was sporting a 5 head instead of a 4 head.
and I'd be more than happy.
Give him a 6 head.
6 head. Let's see. Elon Musk hair transplant. Because you like look at his old pictures, you're like,
Whoa.
whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, look at that. Whoa.
Damn. How did Elon Musk grow his hair back? Crazy.
Oh, here's one where like, if you take a look at this picture, you see the surgical line.
Gotta get all technical, all up in his business.
But yeah, then and now.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense if he's gonna be making that much money. At least he can do is fix that. Since apparently hair is a big deal for physical profiles. So.
So yeah, piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should all have one good slap. Just have a long line.
Conga line.
He's
Boom.
tied up, and you go slap him in the face.
Dun, 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 dun.
We love to see those matches where they have the slapping contest.
Yeah,
Those
definitely.
guys, they can go first.
Mm-hmm. It'd probably be like a one-sided slapping contest. Like nobody get hit but him.
Yeah, he doesn't. No, he's tied up.
Exactly.
He can't move. You have to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Take it. What? Take it. Take it. Take it.
Take it.
Take it.
So what is this? Elon, keep it going. Obviously, I have to do an archive on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because he wants to fire more people.
Jeez Louise. Like, what's the point?
I bought this company and I want to make my money.
I bought this company and now I'm getting rid of all of y'all.
Elon Musk, Twitter cuts more jobs as platform seeks to slash costs.
Dude, you're paying for your mistakes of buying Twitter. That's all it is.
And
And then you're making it worse.
it didn't work out in his favor. Like I said, he never wanted to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, that's like in the very beginning, we all knew that, but he had to, so.
His ass wrote a check and his mouth couldn't cash it. Or how's that saying go?
He wrote a check that he couldn't cash.
Yeah, his ass wrote a check, his mouth couldn't cash.
Sounds about right.
Am I right?
I heard it both ways.
All right. Musk to the rescue.
What? Is this going to be all about Musk? Because that'd be kind of like the theme for the night. Musk.
No, I don't know.
Let's just,
Like I said, this was last week's stuff.
I'm like, let's just trample on Musk.
Elon Musk defends Dilbert cartoonist Adam after racist rant.
Okay, now I need to know what the rant was about.
I don't know. I don't read Dilbert comic strips. So.
I haven't read comic strips in a
So
minute.
just days after Dilbert comic strip creator Scott Adams was criticized across the country for going on a racist
Tirade.
tirade against black people on YouTube. Twitter and Tesla CEO Elon Musk this weekend came to his defense.
Not that that really has any, like, It actually does, but it's stupid that it does. That he has.
So in a Twitter thread overnight Saturday responding to news that Adams had said black people are a hate group and he doesn't want to have anything to do with them, Musk replied that the media is racist against whites and Asians.
Okay. I mean, he is entitled to his opinion, but it doesn't make no sense.
I guess.
I mean, like, he can be racist to all races, pretty much, not just the whites and Asians.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I don't agree with Musk, but like I said, it's just more than just those two races. I mean, it's everybody.
Or how's it go? Two Wongs don't make a white.
Exactly. That's actually perfect.
So apparently he likes Dilbert comics. I haven't seen. I didn't even know he still made comics.
Well, think about it. When was the last time we picked up an actual newspaper to read the comics on there? And then, like, I don't know if you actually look at the actual newspaper online, and then, like, I haven't in a while, so I'm not sure, like, the newspaper online has its own, like comic section of it, or, you know, how you open the paper, and you know where the comics are at the very end, and then you know where to find it. But, I mean, who's done that, like, this, like, anytime soon, so I'm like, the only way you're gonna find out is somebody reports something bad happening to it, so.
I don't know. The last comic I read was Calvin Hobbes. So.
Nice.
And then he
No Marmaduke.
what happened? He grew up. His imaginary tiger went the way of that cartoon,
Which one?
the Inside Out.
Oh, yeah.
Just vanished.
Just vanished. Like,
bye.
mixed emotions there. Mixed emotions. It's like, it's good because they're growing up, but it's bad because they're just long and forgotten. Like, you don't need us no more. We're gone. We're fading.
So,
What else?
and this one's nice. When I saw this article, I thought about you.
Why?
Hmm?
Why?
I mean, why?
Well, I don't know what the article was about, so I had to ask, like, why?
Woman goes viral for buying a 1998 Ford Escort for $289 a month for the next 84 months.
Wow. Okay, first of all, I would never agree to that, so I don't know why you think about me. For a 1998 Ford Escort, like, how much does it have to be for you to be paying that many months? And it's a 1998.
Yeah.
You could probably get one online for like $2-3 or something. Somebody's selling it like, you know, like used and stuff. Well, of course it's gonna be used because it's old, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's probably around the price you could buy it in mint condition
Mhm.
for about $2,000 or $3,000.
Yeah, so that makes no sense.
So she's gonna pay $289, almost $300 a month for, was that 7 years?
Let me think. 60 is 5 years, so yeah, 7 years, I think. 60, 72. Yeah, 7 months, you're good. But, I mean, 7 years.
7 years.
But damn, that's still too long.
How much is that total?
Oh, making me think a lot. 300 times 12 is 36, and then that times 7. So, let's see. 1,200.
Over 20,000.
Yeah, but
Assuming it lasts for 7 years.
hell no. That shit's not going to last like 2 years. Maybe one. For 1998, that's crazy.
So during tax season, people are often using their returns to buy outrageous things. Normally, people will buy an older model of luxury car,
Yeah,
which
that kind
they
of makes
usually
sense.
end up taking a loss on. Other times, people price themselves out by buying a new car that is out of their normal budget. However, this is a woman who has gone viral from Facebook for buying, you use Facebook all the time, I'm surprised you didn't see it, for buying a 1998 Ford Escort under a horrible deal. Not only is she paying over $200 a month for the car, she is paying on it for the next 7 years.
I could have just read the article instead of doing all that math. I guess I want to show you folks. I still think of math problems. So
Social media has highlighted that people spend too much time focusing on other people. Some people show off for the sake of impressing others. Meanwhile,
how's that showing off?
other people show off for the sake of proving others wrong. In any case, there are people who spend their time making fun of people who are showing off.
So she thought she was slick and had a badass price and everything. So she was showing off a ride.
I, that's just desperation.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
However, a situation like this with the Ford Escort does deserve a second look. Anybody in need of a serviceable car should look at what this woman did and do not
And do the exact
do the
opposite.
exact opposite. This woman has purchased a car that can't be worth more than $1,500.
Yep, that's what I'm saying right there.
While she is spending less than $300 a month for her car, the car is already 25 years old. This lady has gone viral because of the promo post where she is making $289 monthly payments for the next 84 months, which is 7 years.
Why? And why would she?
Desperation.
Yeah,
She needs a car, and
I know, but you could have found a car way cheaper, and if people are using their incomes, she could have paid it with an income check of like 15 to 2,000.
if she had that much,
Well, I don't want to be like stereotyping, but I'm pretty sure she had a lot of kids, and she probably put them on her income, so she probably got
Maybe.
that bonus shit.
maybe this car has nothing to do for tax return.
Well, I'm obviously.
That's what they're just saying because it's tax season.
I'm just saying there was like.
So they're just assuming. I'm guessing there's not enough information in this article to say she put a down payment and still paying $289 a month.
I'm just saying.
All they're saying is tax season. Most people do stuff like this,
Yeah.
and they're destroying her. And that.
Besides all that, what I'm saying is that she has the access of the internet. She should have done a lot of research to see what was out there, what was available, what are things actually worth, and so forth. You know, I think they're just plain lazy.
Again, like I said, I thought of you when I saw this article.
That sucks. I never would do something like that.
Really?
Yeah, really. Not for 7 years.
I don't know that.
And if it is, dude, it better be a badass or a brand new vehicle.
It's bad enough today's car prices,
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
but
I got you.
for me, I'm thinking it wasn't the price of the car that determined she was accepting it. It was under $300 a month. That was her deciding factor for getting the car. She wasn't going to pay $320. She wasn't going to be paying $480. It was going to be $289 a month.
But you probably could have got that same deal on a newer car, newer than that. At
Maybe.
least something from this century, maybe a 2000.
Maybe, I don't know. Right now, everything's sky high.
Yeah, I know, but still. Like I said, there's so many people out there that are selling old cars. You know, she didn't even have to go to a dealership. She could have got it like Craigslist or something, eBay or something.
Well, some people feel more secure buying from a dealer.
They're not exactly secure, but okay.
No, they're not. But I'm just saying, there's this
Yeah, there's
a
that
sense
possibility.
of security for people. They're like, well, they're a dealer. They that's their business.
Like, I got my money. I did it right. I went to the actual car dealership, so I'm worth something. I'm like, okay.
You know, they did all the paperwork, and I don't have to worry about it. And
Yeah. I don't know.
like I said, that's
I'm hoping that this is all a stunt and somebody feels sorry for her and they actually just buy her a
well.
car.
That's why I put it in my thing. I'm like, hopefully this is a joke
Yeah.
or it's a $25,000 mistake. But to me, like, I'm just looking at this obvious. She gave the dealer a price, not I'm looking to spend $5,000. I bet the dealer bought that car for like $500 at the auction or something,
Probably.
you know. And then he's selling it to her. He's gonna make his money back in 2 months, and then the rest is profit after that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm thinking, he's like, well, what are you looking to spend a month? It's like, no more than $300. And like, oh, I got this car here, $289 a month. Oh yeah,
That's it. I'm sold.
yeah.
Didn't care for how many months. Didn't care what kind of model it was. Didn't care how old it was. Didn't realize how long it was gonna last. Just I need it and it's in my price and I need it now. So make it happen.
And the AC works.
God, I hope so. or the heater, because I don't know if she's up more north, but something. Because look at them, they're all wearing jackets, so I'm thinking it's like real up north. Because if it was down south like us, we ain't wearing jackets anytime soon, dude. Today was like 90 degrees. And I know, like, at this time, it's like March, and if you go up north, some people are still having snow, some people are still having, like, really cold conditions. So that was somewhere north. I'm just saying.
Maybe. I don't know.
So God bless you if you have heater or air conditioner or both. Just saying.
Just saying.
I know you can't hear me, but I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I'm literally looking at the screen. You see me, you hear me.
Can I zoom in?
We're going up close and personal.
You lady have been so good.
Right? Oh man, I hope somebody makes like a meme song out of that.
Meme song.
Yeah, like a song that's supposed to make fun of somebody, but they make it into a meme or something.
Well, I guess it. Oh, I did get some stuff. What do you think that car cost when it first came out?
I'd say like 20 grand.
Let's see. What style? I don't know. What's the best style here?
2-door coupe.
Let's go with that one.
With air condition, with aircon. Aircon. For those of you who are from the valley, aircon. You want it brand new, put no mileage.
130,000. I don't know. What is put?
Could you imagine finding a car with no mileage from last century? I'll be like,
No.
it's brand new. Brand new. Nothing is wrong with that car.
No. I got 10 keys.
I got 5s on it.
Are there any other shoes? No.
Really? License plate?
Well, I want to look at what would you give me? What's still? Right there saying $419 to $2,600.
I think that's how much you can get one now for that much.
Yeah, right now.
So I don't think you'll find the actual price from that actual year. Like,
$11,430.
Ooh.
Brand new.
Oh, that's nice too. I like that color. But still.
11,430. She's paying double that. 20 years later.
That's what I'm saying, man. Do your freaking research. There's so much resources out there. Somebody had to have gone out there and told her, look, and showed her that exactly what you just showed. Like, seriously, lady?
Hey, some people don't care. You could tell them, give them all the proof they are here, and they're like, yeah, but you're one telling me. I need a doctor in the white trench coat to tell me.
Right? It's not true unless it's from a person with a white coat. You need a doctor of mechanics and a doctor of, like, selling cars.
Yeah.
They're like, I got degrees on that. Listen to me.
So, here we go. Get your driver's license?
Like, on me right now?
No.
Do I have it? Yes. I have a driver's license.
You ever have issues trying to get it?
Not really.
Just that last time they had you go in? Take your picture?
Yeah, because he said my picture was too old. I couldn't be 21 forever. Had to update it.
Well, this mainly affecting Asians in Texas.
Why?
Because Elon, he says the news is racist against whites and Asians.
Ah.
Come on, don't you know that?
Yeah, so this is proof for what? Asian Texans.
DPS notifies Asian Texans affected by driver's license breach.
What was the breach?
Huh?
What kind of breach was it?
The state is in the process of notifying Texans whose driver's license were shipped to an international crime ring and security lapse still under investigation.
What?
The Department of Public Safety publicly acknowledged the breach on Monday, saying a Chinese organized crime group based in New York used data drawn from the dark web to order thousands of duplicate driver's licenses in Texans' names. The scam specifically targeted Texas of Asian descent, according to state officials, and at least 3,000 people were affected.
Dang. That's not more DPS. That's just more of the organized crime that was targeted in that race.
But I'm pretty sure they all went to the same damn address in New
Right?
York.
Yep.
And DPS was like, there's nothing fishy about that.
Oh no.
You see how they live in China? They're all bunched up.
They kind of share the whole same address, the whole street.
They're like those wheat packaging where they just get a bundle, bushel, and they just put a string around it. No?
Packaged like sausages.
And how they say how we're packed like sardines in the van.
Pretty much. That was the next thing I was gonna go with.
The Mexicans.
Yeah. How many can you put in one car?
So, yeah.
Not good.
Not
Not good
good.
at all.
I blame the California people
Why?
because they went to fucking Austin. And I bet you they're the ones operating that branch right there
Hmm.
in Austin.
Okay. Terrible.
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 Supposedly they all moved to, well, the ones that defected from California went to Austin.
So coincidence? I think not.
It's all written on the wall right there. But yeah, Asians in Texas.
Asian.
I wonder if our
Texas.
neighbor's affected.
I don't know.
We should ask them. Did you get a letter from the DPS?
How recent was this?
Huh?
How recent was this?
Well, this article came out February 28th, 2023.
Okay, then it's
3:19 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So it's pretty recent.
I just right, it's like a couple weeks since we didn't do it. This was going to be a topic from last week, but
I'm kind of like wanting to go ask our neighbors. I really want to, but I'm like, he's a really older gentleman. What if he doesn't even drive and he doesn't even have a license?
oh, his wife, someone drives.
Oh yeah, his younger people, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say he's that old because he does a lot of projects in his yard. So
I haven't seen him outside lately. So.
he actually has been not too long ago. I actually saw him yesterday in the front, but then when I was outside in the back with the kids, we heard some commotion in the back, like they were doing something.
Okay.
So he has been out there every now and then.
All I know is every time I go there, there's always fucking issues.
I know every time I pull up to the house, I always see this freaking garage door open.
Okay. Well, you're talking about him. I'm talking about DPS.
Oh, yeah.
Never fails.
True.
Always something. You didn't do this. I can't help you. You got to do it yourself. Like
You missed this section C, part B, number 2. Forgot to fill that in. Now you got to do the whole thing again.
if I didn't do it right and you can't help me, how am I supposed to do it right?
Mm-hmm. True. Show me the right way. Or move out of the way and tell me somebody else could show me the right way.
Teach me how to fight. Come on.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Sorry.
All right. JP Morgan.
Ooh. What's going on?
You know how, like, when you quit, they want you to give them 2-week notice?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And, like, it's not law you have to. I mean,
It's considered good manners and good faith that
you
you
leave on
might.
good terms, and
Yeah.
you can put them as a reference for your next job.
You have to worry about them, like, talking shit about you, even though they probably will when they call for references.
JP Morgan Chase requires tech workers give 6 months notice before quitting.
You don't even know in 6 months you're quitting. That's kind of weird.
A veteran JP Morgan Chase banker fumed over the financial giant's policy requiring certain staffers to give 6 months notice before being allowed to leave for another job. The Wall Street worker, who claims to earn around $400,000 annually in total compensation for accumulating 15 years of experience, griped that the lengthy notice period likely means a lucrative job offer from another company will be rescinded. taken to social media platform Blind, which allows career professionals anonymity
Mm-hmm.
so that they can freely post without concern about retribution from their bosses.
One thing I know is that apparently if they fire you and you've been with the company for a good while, that they're entitled to give you a what's it called? Like
Severance.
a severance pay for, I think, I guess 2 weeks for every year you've been there, and they owe you that. So I guess if you would put in your 2 weeks notice and they end up firing you that day, I think that would count.
Well, here is that it was in their.
In this case, they're the opposite. Like you need to give a 6 month notice, and I feel like if you don't,
But it's not a verbal thing. They signed it.
so it's a legal thing.
Yeah.
It's a written consent that you're gonna give them your 6 month notice.
Yeah.
My question to you is, if you don't give them their 6 month notice and you end up leaving before then, are you like entitled to any kind of severance pay for that? Like they owe you all this money or whatever.
I think that would be up to the
The
courts
breach.
and attorneys.
And that would be like
fight
a breach of contract or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I see my notice period is 6 bloody months. That was cool. I checked my offer letter and whoops, there it is. This is awesome article.
So, yeah, I think when you sign up for new jobs, you gotta read everything.
Yeah. Now I gotta check. Nah, I think I'm okay. I'm trying to watch how many people keep leaving my job. Like just on a whim that they're gone. I mean, I guess you can quit and not have nothing.
Well, this is not for everybody, JP Morgan. It was for their IT people.
Yeah, that's true. It was for text, but
Yeah.
do you think possible the reason why is because maybe they are responsible with a lot of sensitive information
Probably.
and they want to make sure that they have like all their papers in order to make sure that they don't leak out any information before they're let go?
Well, it's probably like to get NDAs signed and, for the termination and get new people to come in, train to take over your position.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's like weeks of training for you to be
Yeah.
able to do what they do with that job company. So
But as for having 6 months, I think that's a little
yeah,
far out there. I mean, like,
yeah, like how the hell are you gonna know you're gonna quit in 6 months?
like a month tops.
Yeah,
What, 6? Or like,
I don't know.
I mean, you would find a new job and you'd be like, when would you like to start? Like, 6 months.
6 months. I like I really want to start with you now, but I can't because of my other job. So I have to give a 6 month notice. But then again, you give the 6 month notice. Are they gonna keep you for those 6 months, or are they gonna be like an ass and say, you know what, you can go now?
Oh,
Like you know
in that
how
case, I don't know. I think,
it's gonna be on them, not you, that you left early because they're the one that's letting you go before the 6 months.
well,
But
I would check your thing that, well, if I had to give you 6 months notice, then you have to give me 6 months notice.
that's what I'm saying. If you're making me give you 6 months notice for you to find somebody else to replace me, then you should give me 6 months notice to give me a chance to be able to find something else to replace that job.
Yeah.
To be financially
I think it should
stable
be
during
both
that time.
ways.
Yeah. That makes more sense, but is it that the way they do that thing? That's the question.
I don't know.
Like I said, certain job that we both know we've had before that if you tell them you're 2 weeks that you're gonna quit, they're like, okay, you can go now. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Exactly. Bye, Felicia. Like what?
What? Halfway there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit over, but yeah.
Lotto taxes. I mean, I don't know if you heard it, but you know how they say
We're back.
the lotto is just the poor man's tax to get the poor people to pay? Like, wealthy people don't really play the lotto.
Yeah, because they're wealthy and they don't need it.
Yeah, because the odds are so out there. It's more for the taxing of the poor.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Makes sense. So, well, this happened in Florida.
I'm already reading
For the
that.
story you will see only on Local 10. A South Florida man thought that he hit the jackpot.
And then we have to assume that YouTube doesn't say, "Oh, the copyrighted."
So we're gonna do the.
But winning thousands
I
in
don't
a
know.
Florida lottery
It
scratch
doesn't
off.
always work.
But when he went to the lottery office to cash in, he was told the state was keeping most of his winnings. Local 10 investigator Jeff Weinstein was able to cut through the red tape and find out why.
You won the lottery.
Yes, sir, I did.
Here's a copy of Joe Chung's winning scratch-off. Tell me how much money you won.
10,000.
Could you believe it?
No. I had to take my phone and scan it to make sure it's real.
A message from the scan ticket confirming his winning, congratulating him, and directing him to the lottery office to cash in. Chung immediately came here to the lottery office in Miami Lakes, handed over that winning ticket, but left disappointed. This unemployed mechanic was handed this piece of paper claiming he owed the state money, specifically the Department of Economic Opportunity, for unemployment compensation. Chung got unemployment assistance during COVID, and through no fault of his own, the state told him he was overpaid and had a debt balance of $7,800. But like so many, he had applied for and was granted forgiveness. The overpayments were waived. This document right here is saying that your overpayment is waived,
Correct.
that you don't owe them anything.
Correct, sir.
From December until the beginning of February, Chung has been trying to get the Department of Economic Opportunity on the phone to straighten this whole thing out.
I called, I left 6 voicemail, no response, and then the next thing I call again, you get a hold of 4 hours, the line get cut off.
What does $10,000 mean to you?
Make car payment and everything, mortgage payment, everything.
Because you're unemployed.
Correct.
That's what's happened to several Floridians.
Chung is not alone. TV stations all over the state have highlighted the same story with the same scenario. Lotto winners are flagged at the Lotto office and then cannot get a hold of the Department of Economic Opportunity.
Something that was so exciting became an absolute nightmare.
According to the Florida Lottery, from January 2022 to January 2023, close to 10,000 Lotto winners statewide received a letter like this claiming they owe, a majority of them owing to the Department of Economic Opportunity.
You can't get a hold of nobody.
We contacted the DEO with all of Chung's information, and days after this interview, he got a call. We caught up with him as he was driving northbound on the turnpike headed to Atlanta to take care of an uncle who had a medical issue.
And they said there was an error, and they said it would take 4 to 6 weeks to get the check back.
And they said it was an error.
Yes, sir. That's what she said. There was a lady. She said there was an error.
Chung's winnings are now headed his way. The DEO says overpayment procedures like this are in place to mitigate fraud, and they claim prevention measures have prevented more than $23 billion in fraud. As for Chung, who almost gave up,
Without you guys, I'm unable to get the money back. I really appreciate Channel 10 for helping me out, sir.
Jeff Weinstein, Local 10 News.
If you are in this situation,
So,
Damn.
you ever think if you hit something, they're gonna do that to you?
No, because like to me, you like say if I won the actual whole lotto, right?
No, I'm saying like you won $10,000.
I don't know nothing. They haven't given me money for like
You collected unemployment before,
yeah, of course.
so
But I didn't like they didn't overdraw on me and give me more money than they should. So I shouldn't owe any money. They gave me whatever was owed to me.
I don't
They
know.
didn't overpay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But you're afraid they're gonna like make up some shit that oh you shouldn't have got this much to begin with, so you owe us.
Maybe
Hell no, it wasn't even enough.
wasn't enough.
It wasn't even enough.
So, anyways, I watched this video. That's my comment here.
I think should have been. I didn't even qualify for it. Shit. So yeah, I mean, it's very possible stuff like that can happen, but you never think that would ever happen to you. Like, what are the chances, you know? But it's apparently it was happening a lot in Florida, so I mean, not that it can't happen in any other state, but still, I mean, like, why is it like a lot of reports in that one place? And in the company, the way they say the DOE, like whatever it was, of economic whatever, to me it sounded like it was like fake, you know, like it was all set up or something like a front. Especially how they were kept saying that they can't get a hold of nobody. But I'm pretty sure it's legit, but, you know. Whatever.
Maybe they deleted my comment.
You made a comment on there?
Yeah.
When did you make it?
what, 2 weeks ago?
It's possible that it's probably too far back, but then again, you're already looking at 10 days, so I don't know. You're looking by the icon, right?
Or whatever. I know what I'm looking for.
So what was your comment? What did you put?
Huh?
What did you leave?
It's around right here. Okay. So, obviously, you win. You go to the office to claim your money.
And they're like, bitch, you owe us. And you're like, what?
Chung.
Okay. So, you have a winning ticket, whatever amount. I think. I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but I think here is like in Texas, $600 or more. You have to go to the office.
I think your limit is up to $499. Once you hit 500, you have to go to the office to cash it.
I remember it being $600.
I never.
Maybe it's $499. You can't go to the convenience store.
I've never won one high enough to try.
Me
So-
either, but I when I say I read the back, it's $600 prices or higher. But someone won a large amount of booty,
Okay.
and they have to go to the office to claim it. You didn't see it? Yeah, pay attention.
Immediately came here to the lottery office in Miami Lakes, handed over that winning ticket, but left
Yeah.
disappointed. This unemployed.
You didn't see?
Do it again.
The guy won booty. He won. He was claiming his booty.
No, I didn't see that. I missed it. Tell me where to look.
Where to look? Okay. Right here.
Okay.
This guy and this woman.
Disappointed. This unemployed mechanic was
Sorry, I was like looking at like something else.
Chung
Look at that guy and
immediately
this
came
woman.
here to the lottery
He's gotta
office
claim
in
his
Miami
booty
Lakes,
prize.
handed over that winning ticket, but left disappointed.
Yes, I saw it. That's too funny.
So I put a comment in there about that and the time mark, but I guess they didn't approve it.
Oh. It's people like you who like to overanalyze clips to find stuff in the background, which are freaking awesome because it's like, it gets you looking at it like 25 times, like, what?
You're like, I want some booty.
He's probably there for something.
I imagine. But yeah.
He probably doesn't even have a ticket there. He just wanted to see if he could catch some airtime on the Channel 10 news.
So I was like, poor man's tax and whatever they call it. And I mean, I play every once in a while
Yeah.
when the price is high enough.
You know I do.
I don't play every day, but I think once it hits like 200 million, I'll buy tickets.
Yeah, I actually had this conversation with somebody yesterday, and I was telling them, nah, I don't start buying until like it's almost to $1 billion.
Yeah, but it hasn't been at almost $1 billion.
This has?
But not like constantly.
No,
It was
not
like
constantly,
Three
but-
times probably.
Yeah, but it was not so long, like a few months ago, that it was that high.
But no, it's usually like once it hits 200 million, I'll start
Start
buying.
playing. Yeah, that would happen more often. But I'm just saying, for me, it's like when everybody starts buying tickets, like, God, so bad. Like, what? It went up to $1 million? What? Nobody wanted 1.1 million? 1.3 million? Because nobody's winning it. Nobody's winning it in the play. Everybody's like trying to buy it and try to buy it. And like, eventually somebody gets hit that doesn't even, like, even close to where you're at. So I'm like, whatever.
Whatever. So, what was that? Was it Mars? M&M's, remember? They're about the transgender or...
Oh, the M&M's.
Yeah. That's Mars, right? Or Hershey's?
No, I think it's Mars.
Mars?
Mars owns M&M's.
Okay, well, Hershey's doing the same thing.
With what? What characters do they have they can trans?
Not the characters they have.
Oh, then what?
Some people
Oh, the rappers.
Yeah. Some people... No, it's not the rapper.
Oh.
It's the person.
What person? They're putting somebody on there to...
That's the person holding it right there.
Who is it?
So some people are boycotting Hershey's over this. They're International Women's Day rappers.
Her for she, like Hershey.
Yeah.
Ah, I see what you did there.
So this person in the back here is the issue.
But why? It's for International Women's Day. That's that they're celebrating. So
Well, let's see.
Why does it matter if somebody's a real woman or a gender woman advertising it?
Because it's not a woman. It's a guy.
I guess.
My name is Faye Johnstone. I'm the executive director of Wisdom to Action. We can create a world where everyone is able to live.
Oh, I can see why everybody's having a problem with that.
It's not a woman. It's a guy that
They're
wants
like-
to be a woman.
So they're like, it's her, she, not a he, she. That's what they're trying to argue about.
Pretty much. You have to yell either.
Oh, sorry.
I see. I love putting the stuff because she gets
You
all
know,
riled up.
you know it riles you up.
I
Like,
support the
oh!
gay community.
I do, but not like they don't do everything right. I mean, there's some stuff that are wrong.
There's
I'm just saying.
pros and cons to everything, but
Exactly. Pros
but
and
for
cons.
you, it's like
Mostly pros.
they're the best.
You make it sound like
you
make it sound like I idolize them. I don't idolize them. I'm just saying. I mean,
they're the best representation of humans.
that's not what I said.
No, but that's the way you come off as.
No, I just think you like to bring it up to see what I would say. I think that's just like your favorite foreplay with me. Like, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do?
I already know what you're gonna do.
You know.
Start yelling.
You know.
It's like I fight for their cause.
No, because
I'm like
sometimes
they fucking hate you more than me because you're an actual woman.
do be hating. This is all real. Is that what you mean?
No,
So they're hating on me because I'm a real woman.
no, I'm saying they hate you more than me because you're an actual woman, but
That's what I'm saying.
you're like to their defense. No.
It's my decision. Whether they can hate me or not. I don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna like what I'm gonna like. I'm gonna support what I'm gonna support, whether you like me or not. My
It's like the
right.
drag queen shows you say you go to.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of.
I like to go to them because they're funny.
Well,
they're entertaining
There's
to
a
me.
lot of hate for that now too.
Oh my god!
Huh?
Quit hating the world today.
It's why do you think they're hating it?
I don't know why.
What you no? You said don't be hating. Why do you think?
I said they'll be hating about me because I'm all natural.
No, I said the drag shows.
I don't know. Why would some people hate on that? Most people hate on that because they're homophobic. Some people hate because they just feel like they're just faking it. That they're not really like the real true meaning of being a woman. But like that's what drag means. I mean, it's not gonna mean that you're in drag queen that you're gonna be like straight. You know, I mean, like it defeats the purpose. But yet some people are hated just because they're like that. So I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, well, people are hating on it right now because
What's the new issue?
they're grooming children.
Oh, since they're more open about it, it should be more natural to people, and people shouldn't be so prejudiced about it because there's so people that are doing that, and now they're saying that if kids are exposed to that, oh, because of the exposure, they're going to decide to be that, and people don't like that.
I don't know if they're going to be like that. I think it has to do more with that article we talked about last time. Just two gay men that adopted two boys.
Yeah,
And were molesting them and pimping them out to their friends.
yeah.
I think that's more the issue.
Okay.
That they were grooming them
Yeah.
to be that way.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Like I said, I mean, there's some consequences to it, but like I said, pros
But like
and cons.
I said, she believes they're the best representation of
I did
human
not say that.
species.
I never said that in my life. You're giving these people ideas about me that I
If you're
never
straight,
said.
You're okay, mediocre. But you're gay? Oh, you're the best.
Oh my god, I never said that. Now you're making me.
But for me, I'm like,
Now you're making me racist towards
the gay,
human.
straight, transgender, they all have their bad apples, okay?
I think I agree with you on that. I think all types of humans are all the same. I mean, they all have their bad versions of themselves, and they all have their good versions of themselves. So it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, or whatever. They all have their pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
So quit saying that I think they're like the best thing in the world.
That's my opinion.
Yes, your opinion, but it's not my opinion. So stop telling people about my opinion if it's not even true.
Well, you're arguing it like if it is your opinion.
I'm arguing that you're talking shit about shit I never said it out of my mouth. That's what I'm arguing about.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Bro, you need to quit. Quit.
You did.
Did not.
Did.
Did not. What are we watching?
What do you want? San Antonio. See, Rodeo, San Antonio.
Oh. Have it every year and never go. Too many damn people.
Plus, it stinks.
Yeah. They never say that about Texas. Come to Texas, enjoy the cowboy life, smell the fertilizer.
So, these are the Clydesdale horses for Budweiser.
Did something happen this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it right now.
Play it.
And show you something very cool. Just like they did 100 years ago, we're going to show you the docking procedure. And we're going to turn down the music. I want everybody to be as quiet as you can so you maybe can hear the driver give those horses cues as he shows you how they docked 100 years ago, maybe in St. Louis, Missouri, or Kansas City, or Chicago.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Uh-oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Here comes the crew, here comes the team. Get them untangled. Hold on. Hold on. We've got professionals in place. Anytime you're in the rodeo business or the livestock business, when you're working with animals, you never know what can happen. Now, I will tell you that there's about a dozen people that travel all over the world with this hitch. There's 3 hitches. They will travel 320 days a year. So everybody think positive, cross your fingers, cross your toes. The team that knows how to handle these big horses is working at it right now.
And then I'm gonna stop it right there because this guy's gonna get kicked in the head. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what? Why would you stop it now? I thought that's why you were showing me the video. Something tragic happened.
That is the tragic. The horse started going.
No.
Like, this ain't NASCAR. We ain't making a left turn. We're making a right turn.
I was wanting to see that part. That's the reason why we even posted it. Come on.
No. Have you ever seen horses do this?
No, that's why I wanted to see it.
No, they don't. I mean, how long? 10 minutes.
Don't show me the whole thing. Just like skip to the part where it's about to happen.
It doesn't happen.
Man, quit playing with my emotions.
I'm just saying, like, how the horses went into each other, and it's like this one falls over and is trying to get up, but he's tangled up in the harnesses and all that.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then these people are like, oh. And I'm like, just waiting. And I'm like, man, you're right there, right behind this fucking horse's ass.
How's he not wanting to attempt to kick him?
Yeah. Like the horse that you figure gets spooked and boom.
Like I said, they've been doing this for like a long time, so maybe they're just well trained that know to calm down when they're in a situation that shouldn't be.
Calm down, and go around.
I don't know why they did that. That was a new one on me. I was like, why the hell did he try to turn around?
I don't know either. Because this idiot driver right here. See how he didn't even get off to help.
Hell no, you're on your own. I don't get my head kicked.
Like, I'll just stay here and hold the reins.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Pobrecitos. I'm just saying. I mean, like, dude, that's in the actual San Antonio rodeo show that they have every year that people go to watch.
Every year.
Well, except of course during COVID season and all that, they wouldn't have nothing open here. So.
And those are not real cowboys.
No.
That would have never happened.
Hell no.
So, you know, like that little Nintendo I got? The mini NES and the mini Super NES?
Yeah.
I was hoping they were going to make the 64 version of it, but they never did. I just saw this little story today. And I put Nintendo's fault.
What happened?
It seems like a normal gaming system, but it's far from it. The
That is so
Super
cute.
Mini SN02 preloaded with 800 games looks nearly identical to the original Nintendo SNES. Even the packaging is nearly a perfect copy, but it's not created by, sold by, or affiliated with Nintendo in any way.
What?
It looks exactly like a miniature version of the old Super Nintendo.
Taylor Turley's 5-year-old son was gifted the console for Christmas, and she was ready to share some gaming nostalgia with him.
I was raised in the 90s. A lot of these games are very familiar with me. I honestly wanted to play the game before I gave it to him.
But she quickly realized some of the preloaded games included offensive or racist language and pornographic material, like this image of what appears to be 2 naked children in a tent. The book there labeled porn, and one with a sexually explicit character that looks like Ronald McDonald, along with an email account.
You can only imagine the type of person that's posting their email on pedophilic games.
She says she was also shocked to find a game with racist characters.
There's another game that is supposed to be like Mario 2, I believe. And it's called Black Man 2 once you get into the game, and I don't know how to describe it. It's pretty racist.
The gaming system, which doesn't list a manufacturer on the box, but says it's made in China, is sold by multiple third parties on major retailers like Walmart or Amazon. And we found it being sold in person at an electronics store in Corona, Queens, displayed right here on a table outside the store, along with what appears to be a knockoff Nintendo Switch.
Here's the loading screen.
Knock
and
on
we
Nintendo
see
Switch.
Luigi here, like a cartoon version of Luigi, very familiar. Looks like a fun game so far. Everything looks pretty normal.
But as we kept scrolling,
We're deep into the games now. It's 111 is the number of games that we've gotten to get to this screen. And on the same page, we have Mickey Mouse 3, which sounds like a game. Sure, you let your kids play that. That's fine. But on the same page, we have one that sounds much more explicit and questionable.
and then as we hit play, we were even more shocked.
Okay, right off the bat, that's not the Mowgli I remember. It would just be a normal game if it weren't for Mowgli being naked.
We've reached out to Disney for comment on this, but have not heard back.
I was fuming.
Kyla Knight has been trying to warn other parents about the system on TikTok and tells us she bought it for her kid when it was listed here as a bestseller on Amazon.
My husband went ahead and bought it. It was like, hey, this is only $50. We're going to go ahead and get this.
After Kyla reached out to Amazon, the company told her they were investigating. And in a statement to NBC News, said the product was, quote, investigated and removed. But as of today, it's now listed on the site by another third-party seller.
And
Walmart
cheaper.
also telling NBC News the game will be removed because it does not comply with our prohibited products policy. But we found one that appears to be the same system by a third-party seller today. The online posts selling the systems do not mention anything about inappropriate content. They even receive some 5-star reviews.
If you go into the descriptions of these consoles, they are marketed to children. They're marketed to give to your friends' children.
However, now Kyla and Taylor joining dozens of other customers, leaving reviews to warn other parents and to get the word out.
That's all I wanted to do with this whole topic was just make sure that parents knew what could potentially be on presents that they're buying for their kids.
My warning would just be to make sure that you go through the console yourself and test out these games. Even if you're not interested in playing it, just be aware of what your child is taking in all accounts.
All right, Stephen Romo joins us now live here on Top Story. So, Stephen, I mean, this is pretty eye-opening, and it's incredible how much it looks like the old Super Nintendo. How hard was it to get to the games that were inappropriate? I mean, could any kid find them? And you found things that were even sicker than what we saw in your story, correct?
Yeah, stuff we could not include in the story, definitely on this game. That's one of the weird things about it, though, is if a parent gives this to their child, they might look through it for a while and not find anything. But after scrolling just a few pages down, all of a sudden you see some strange titles that seem racist. The games themselves are actually pretty normal, but then you get to the ones like we saw, the Jungle Book version. There is a normal version of the Jungle Book as well, but then for inexplicable reasons, there's this sexually explicit version in there. And there are some totally good games, some nostalgic games. I played the Star Trek game. That was actually pretty fun for a while. That's why I don't understand the reason that this product would actually have that. It'd be good to get a response from the manufacturer, but there's actually not one listed on the box. So
why isn't there one on the box? I wonder why.
Duh. Nobody would buy it.
Nobody would buy it?
Well, normal people wouldn't buy it. If they knew it was already on there.
All right. So how much was the one they were selling? What was the price?
Like 55? I think
40
I saw.
bucks.
Yeah.
Right here. This is right here. Right, 46 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at this one. Almost 200. I mean, when it first came out, it was 100 bucks.
Mm-hmm. So that's why people are buying the cheaper version, because it's way cheaper.
Well,
even though it's probably the explicit one.
Well, let's look at this one. What's that Walmart? Right?
Mhm.
Right here. 21 super classic Super Nintendo games.
Mhm.
21.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just say it was at regular price, $99.
Mhm.
21 games for $99. And then, of course, that's the connection.
Mhm.
Some funky USB looking thing. Okay.
It looks like it's this big, but it's really this big.
So that's the original
Super Nintendo Mini one.
Yeah.
Okay.
21 games, originally $100. Then you got this one, Amazon. What's this? 821 games, and it's only $46. And then of course, you see that connection.
Mhm.
I wonder why they're buying this one over
More games and cheaper.
this one. This is the real legit one.
Yeah. Because people are assuming
And
that.
that's the knockoff.
Because people are assuming that they buy the knockout, it'll be pretty close to the real thing, but it's not.
It looks like the real thing has almost 8 times
Much games.
more games.
I guess you have to tell yourself if you're from back then. Was there is that how many games were actually made back then for those games?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a quick search.
I mean, I don't think they. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think they made that many games. Ooh.
716 licensed ones.
Oh, then yeah, then they could be kind of legit.
Because I know I played some. They were like blue looking, sky blue looking cartridges. And had like this funky switch on the back, which turns out like they were in this. They weren't licensed from, or Nintendo didn't approve them. But I'm guessing because this one says 821 games and it's half the price of the original, that they're going with this one because it's cheaper. But then again, I'm still blaming Nintendo for this. I mean, if the parents were that mad, I would sue Nintendo.
Because Nintendo people make knockout versions of them.
Well, Nintendo only made so many of those original systems.
Oh, they so like they're
like you can't go buy a new one, or you probably can, but Nintendo don't make them no more. They only made so many.
So pretty much it was a limited.
Yeah.
A limited, not unlimited. I can see how that sounded.
There's a limited run. Like I said, originally they were $100. 21 games. You can mod it to have all those games if you wanted to. But also those games they're talking about in that segment was like, oh, not legit games. But they are legit, but they've been modified.
Modified inappropriately.
And that's where I go blame Nintendo. Because Nintendo's had a hard-on to go after websites that were run by people that had original copies of those games on their site so you can go download them and play them. But they were like, no, we want to make money. We're suing them. And they had to take them down. So now all the stuff that exists out there is all this other crap. Which, like the company that's made the system that they're talking about, is that's what they have available. So they got them, put them on there. And that's what
Made some changes so they wouldn't be copying the original, but yet they had they could decide exactly what to put on there. So
no, they don't care. I mean,
exactly my
it's
point.
just a game. For all they know, they're all legit.
Yeah.
It's not like they went in there and like, let's make this Mowgli naked and we'll put the black Mario and whatever. No, someone did that to have fun. And they upload it to the internet, and then
you're like, oh, we'll take this,
it got passed around, and now there's a website that has all these modded games themselves, and
they'd be more paying attention. They just threw it in there.
So, like I said, I blame Nintendo for the fact that they went after legit people that they weren't making money off the games. They just had them as archives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you can't buy those games anymore. You know, you can't go to Best Buy and go, oh, do you have a copy of Super Mario Brothers 3 on NES? No, they don't make them. They don't have them. The only copies you can find are used.
Very compelling argument.
But they went after them. They had to shut down. So all these original content games are gone. I mean, I'm pretty sure they still got them, but they don't have them online.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, they only made a limited run of this original Super NES Mini. If they would keep making them,
we wouldn't have this problem.
No, you probably still have them because they're still, like I said, it's $100.
Yeah.
And then, parents are going to look at, I can spend $100 for 21 games or $50 for 800 games. Huh.
Yeah, I can see why people would do that, but.
And most parents are not going to think about it. They're not for them, probably they see this and they're like, oh, it looks like it. It has to be legit.
And it's probably the generation that didn't even grow up with this. So they're like, oh, it's just a fad or something. They're trying to reboot from back then. So, yay, go.
Yay.
They don't even know. They don't even know the classics.
They don't know.
They don't know. Okay, we got a Paindayhole for the week?
No.
Okay, then we can wrap it up because it's time.
It's time?
It's time.
Time for what?
Time to say farewell for the show, for the day.
You got to go to work.
Got to go to work. Yay.
All right. So, Nintendo, your fault. Go screw yourself.
Final words. Nice.
All right. Till next time. I'm Jay.
I'm Roxanne.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, baby. I had to do it. Peace.